All right, we got leg day today. Starting off with 5 sets of 3 squat at 310 pounds. We're most of the way through the warm-up right now. Came in with a little bit of lower back soreness, but as I'm warming up, it seems to be going away. So we'll do this weight for warm-up. Probably go up to, 275, and then jump into the working sets at 310. All right, one more warm-up set, and moving into the working sets. Fourth and final warm-up set with 275, and then with my back not at 100%, we're gonna put a belt and knee sleeves on for the working sets. But should be good without it for this last warm-up set. That frog right there. But it was good. Moving up to 310 next. All right, sliding on knee sleeves and weight belt. This next set. One of these weeks I'm hoping to feel good enough to go without for these sets, maybe the drop set week. Get that work. But we got 5 sets of 3, 310 on there. Up 10 pounds from last week. I think we go up 10 more next week. And then the following week, I think we stay the same, but drop the amount of reps. Total reps. Maybe just the amount of sets. All right. Let's knock out this first set. All right, hope those feel better. That wasn't bad, but felt heavier than I was expecting. We'll see you in the next set. I'll check back in for the final set. All right, this is the 4th set, I think. Could be the 5th set. I don't know, we may be doing an extra set. So you'll notice on these reps, or at least I'm trying to be a little bit quicker, but nursing that little bit of an aggravated back as well. This isn't like the tempo squats where you got that slow descent and the quick up. These are a bit heavier, so I'm trying to utilize all the small things you work on throughout to get that quick descent and then a tiny bit of a bounce at the bottom and get right back up nice and quick and not get stuck. We're about to knock out 4 set here. Also, I don't know if you can see from that camera angle, but try to position my arms as close as comfortably possible. And that helps keep the lats and delts and core engaged to help protect your spine and also be able to use every single bit of muscle you got to get the weight back up. It's important to unrack this thing in a very comfortable and normal position. Because as you've probably heard before, the squat starts from the very beginning as soon as you unrack this weight. If you unrack it bad, you're gonna have a bad squat. So, let's try to get number 4 knocked out here. I gotta go quicker than that. Not too good at getting that bounce at the bottom. Last rip. That one was all sorts of messed up. Gonna lean forward and left on that one, which wasn't ideal, but all 3 reps went up. We'll skip filming the last set and we'll be back for pause squats. All right, got you on board for the second set of pause squats with 255 on the bar. I think it's 60% of the bar max, or 70%, I can't remember. But I don't feel like doing that math right now. I noticed on the first set that it's a little bit more difficult doing these pause squats with that slight aggravation of the lower back, just because while it's supposed to be a leg dominant workout, while you're paused at the bottom there's no avoiding engaging the lower back just a little bit to get up out of that down position. So that was the second set of 3. First set went up good enough. I have all the confidence in the world this one will too, and then we'll have one last set after this. Really feel that weight shift to the mostly quads as you come up out of that seated position. It's definitely a good one and a quad buster. Those all felt fine. Just slight irritation in my lower back, but I'm gonna stop talking about that now to not sound like a little itty bitty complainer. All right, do one more set and then I believe Bulgarian split squats after. All right, I lied. I added just 5 more pounds, so gonna record the last set here, see how that looks. Should be fine, but just wanted to kind of go up in weight a little bit because unlike the typical back squats that I do each week, which go up about 10 pounds a week, these don't move, they just stay the same. So I'm going to move them just a little bit on my own. Hopefully I actually move them all the way on my own here in a second. But here we go, last set of 3. There we go. Good enough. They all went up. On to Bulgarian split squats. Last set of Bulgarian split squats. Not spit squats, but went a little bit heavier this week, I think, compared to last week. I guess I'd have to go back and review last week's video, see what the weight was, but I was getting the barbell Bulgarian split squats down last week. Typically I use dumbbells, but this week using the barbell. And again, I talked about it last week, but this is just to isolate each leg. In one of my previous squat sessions, I was compensating pretty heavily with the right side. I think I pretty much consciously took that out this week. I won't say that my Bulgarian split squats fixed that in 1 week, but I didn't notice any compensation on the right side this time. So we're gonna do last set of 8 of these. I think the last set, pretty sure we're just supposed to do 3 sets of 8, and then we move on to leg curls. All right. Get to a distance to where you can get that thigh at least parallel to the ground, even further. And then we're going to start. All right, one more leg. I don't know what that frog is doing in my throat, but it's bothering me. We have, what do we have here? 95, that's 20. What's up, bro? And last leg. All right, moving on to leg curls. Maybe, if it's not taken. We'll see. We're on the second set of 3 sets of leg curls, 3 sets of 10. This will be the last thing for today's video. And then I'll do some abs and take Dale on a run before heading off to work. All right, one more set, and then we'll one more set, and then we'll be off to obliques today, and then a little run on the bike trail. All right, if you like this video, feel free to subscribe, and take it off. See you later.